Hey guys, what's up? It's Thomas. Today we're back here with Death Battle. And today, well, I'm not sure how to describe it. It's the Prince of Fire Zuko from Avatar against Icey Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia. Both of these got some major firepower, but also some issues with their dads. I'm not going to say anything else because, you know how these things go. So be sure to like, subscribe for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's see who wins this fight.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Miller Lite.
The world is obviously a bit strange right now.
But beer makes it better, like an ice-cold, delicious Miller Lite.
Cheers to staying safe, keeping in touch, and great tasting beer.
Miller Lite. Great taste
Miller
with
Time.
only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. However you and your friends are enjoying Miller Time this summer, you can have the original light beer delivered by going to MillerLite.com/battle to find the delivery options near you.
Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Where's they actually got a beer sponsor? Hey you. Let's go.
With all those cool anime heroes out there, there's bound to be plenty with angsty daddy issues.
You mean like you?
Don't be silly, Wiz. I'm not an anime character.
Yeah.
Like Prince Zuko, the firebending hunter of the Avatar, The Last Airbender.
And Shoto Todoroki, the prodigal son of fire and ice from My Hero Academia.
He's Wiz and I'm
you go.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who
Who
would
would
win
win
a
a
death
death
battle.
First up,
Water,
Earth,
Earth,
fire,
air. The four elemental nations once
lived in
coexisted
harmony until the
peacefully.
Fire Nation
Then
attacked.
everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah, the cranky old Fire Lord went and conquered basically the whole world.
And
Thanks a
100
lot.
years later, the equally powerful Master of Fire,
Ozai.
Ozai, continued that tyranny. Many believed his rule would one day pass to either his daughter, Azula, or his son, Zuko.
Yeah, Fire Dad was way too ego crazy for that. He drove Azula mad, even though he did clearly favor her. Poor little Zuko got screwed over from the beginning.
Can you imagine your dad saying that while your sister was born lucky, you were just lucky to be born?
I can't imagine
That's
my dad
not
saying
though.
anything to me.
Oh. Right. Well, despite this,
Moving
Zuko
on.
was desperate to prove himself. What a fine work ethic.
But he screwed up by talking out of turn in a big boy meeting. So naturally, his dad took him aside, sat him down, and taught him the importance of respecting others. Oh wait, just
No.
kidding. He burned his friggin' face off. Holy shit!
With his new scar came a new mission. Zuko would hunt down the elusive Avatar, the one threat to his nation's rule, to prove himself to his father and regain his honor.
Which is just a nice way of saying he was banished so he could never come back. Just like my dad didn't.
Though, frankly, Zuko
Boy.
did have the talent and training he needed to capture someone even as powerful as the Avatar.
Damn right, he's a fighting pro. The dude's strong enough to shatter metal chains with a kick. He's super skilled with martial arts, dual swords, and oh yeah, firebending.
As a firebender, Zuko harnesses the light of the sun to summon flames from thin air. Wherever fire remains alight in an area that's not too cold, he can manipulate or bend it to his will.
I mean, if I had to pick between swirling water around, tossing a few rocks, or farting hot air all the time, I would definitely go with firebending. It literally means you're a living flamethrower.
Plus, it's surprisingly versatile. Aside from simply creating, launching, and moving flames, firebending can be used to heat objects, melt through ice prisons, and even defy gravity.
Is that guy
Check-
flying? With fire? Awesome, how does that even work?
Well, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law. By creating a rapid series of explosions an inch or so away from the palm, the air in between the hand and fire is launched toward the user, thereby creating propulsion.
Yeah, firebending isn't just about creating fire, it's about creating a bunch of it. So Zuko can make large, long-lasting walls of flame to protect himself and keep enemies at a distance. That stuff's hot, you know.
Yeah, it's fire. You know, I've actually rigged up my arm to replicate the technique of firebending. Dummy, if you'd please.
Another test. How thrilling.
Now, this isn't as simple as just pointing and shooting. Firebenders fuel their flames with their own breath. And using it at all requires a fierce understanding of martial arts.
What are you trying to do, the Macarena?
Zuko's favorite form, the dancing dragon, draws primarily from northern Shaolin Kung Fu.
That's a Chinese martial art that's all about agility, wide stances, and aggressive attacks. A perfect mix of speed and strength.
Like this. Whoa!
Whiz.
Oops.
Why?
Ha ha ha.
That's a miss.
Anyway.
Yeah, it really goes to show you, careful with that fire, you'll burn the wrong target. I mean, if you're just unlucky, where you just... Yeah. Basically, as long as you got a target in mind, you got it. But, like Boomstick there, it can get Tracy, so just watch your breath and watch your step. Anyway,
The fire that benders like Zuko can generate is extremely hot, capable of melting through a cast iron door hot. This would need to be over 1200 degrees Celsius.
And while Sozin's comet was boosting his powers, Zuko's uncle Iroh blasted apart the giant outer wall of Ba Sing Se. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Until Iroh comes a-knocking. I mean,
well, to be fair, they were
the
freeing them
biggest
up,
wall
not...
I've ever seen.
Long
Second
story.
only to the emotional walls between me and my dad.
Even without Sozin's
Ooh,
comet,
okay.
which only appears once every 100 years, Zuko has more than enough firepower to level a building. That's no laughing matter for any person or building.
He's even quick enough to catch lightning and use his fire powers to redirect it wherever he wants it to go. Kapow!
Damn.
Suck it, Dad! Oh shoot, wait, did he just shoot his dad with lightning?
Zuko's quest for the
He gave up
Avatar
on
led
him.
him down a different path than he expected. Inspired by his kind uncle and the Avatar himself, he joined the heroes on a new journey, one of self-discovery.
Yeah, turns out he didn't need his dad's approval after all. He
Good
just
point.
needed to approve himself. Now that's character development.
Zuko's definitely
Yeah.
had a heated redemption arc, and now that he's the Fire Daddy, Lord,
There you
Fire
go.
Lord, his honor keeps burning brighter.
Are you crushing on Zuko?
What? No.
You said daddy! I heard you!
Yeah, you are. It's okay, Wiz. Everybody does.
Hello, Zuko here.
To be fair, everyone just lived the tragic backstory, him just being a dork. I mean, hell, he was talking to a frog when he was trying to work his courage up the joint team avatar. Can you blame him? Like I said, bit of a dork. I mean, cute dork, but what are you gonna do? Anywho, from Avatar, we're off to My Hero Academia with Shoto Todoroki. With Icey.
Welcome to a world where the supernatural is natural, where more than 80% of the population possesses superhuman abilities known as quirks.
And because everyone loves to game a system, there's a superhero leaderboard. At the very top of it stands the ultimate hero, All Might.
All Might's feats
So,
and
what's
reputation
about
were
his fight?
incredible,
Right, guy?
a true
We
symbol
drunk.
of peace for everyone. That is, everyone except the hero perpetually stuck at rank
Number
number
two?
2.
That's Endeavor, and he vowed to surpass All Might. But his
Bernie.
literal firepower was just never enough.
But if he couldn't do it
I
himself,
blame his people
he
skills.
lived vicariously through his own heir. Thus, he made the desperate decision to arrange a quirk marriage.
Basically,
he
arranged
paid
marriage.
A family off
Legally.
to get a wife with an ice quirk and popped out kids
poor Ray.
until he got the right quirk combo.
Oof.
Gross. Feel like I need a shower.
After 4
Yeah, you and me both.
attempts, they finally spawned the child he was looking for, Shoto
Todoroki.
Todoroki.
Half cold, half hot. Literally, right side's ice like his mom, and left side's fire like his dad.
Endeavor quickly separated young Todoroki from his supposedly lesser siblings, ruthlessly
Yeah.
training him to become the most powerful hero in history.
Surprise! Things didn't
Like
go
I said,
so well. He
that was the
drove
dick,
Shoto's
and
mom totally
unfortunately
insane
the mama
until she
snapped.
Pouring
Ooh.
boiling water on her son's left side, because it reminded her too much of him.
Okay, this is getting super heavy for a colorful cartoon about superpowers and frog people.
Fortunately, Todoroki never truly fell for his father's disgusting
Sorry about that.
manipulation.
Sorry about that, but still, yikes. You gotta admit, Rudy messed up. Jeez. I mean, can't blame him, but holy hell. Anywho,
Frog people.
Fortunately, Todoroki never truly fell for his father's disgusting manipulation. He attended UA
No,
High School,
still
a
refused
hero
to use
academy,
left
and
side
worked to
until
use his
Izuku
power
came
for
along.
good.
But just his mom's power. Why use fire when you can stick it to the man? The man being a big scary fire dad over there. Anyone else notice his facial hair is made of fire? I How's that work?
From his right side, Todoroki can summon intense bouts of cold, freezing the air or even creating massive glaciers of ice.
Talk about overkill!
Yeah, nearly instantly,
And like
too.
a good edgy teen, Shoto named this super iceberg something badass. Heaven-piercing ice wall! Oh, you can just taste the self-loathing.
He can create sheets of ice to slide on or propel himself forward as if riding a Heeley. While he can't manipulate the ice after he's launched it, he has extremely precise control over its initial release. He can even freeze opponents so thoroughly that they are frozen both inside and out, effortlessly causing necrosis and shattering body parts.
Seriously, that's so dark. It's chilling. Talk about
But
having a cold shoulder.
But Todoroki has a problem. While he is highly resistant to cold, he's not immune.
Here I
Yeah.
am. Guess I'll die.
Oh,
No,
I
no.
won't be needing you this time, dummy.
Genuine joy.
Casting too much ice from his right side will cause
Yeah.
his body temperature to drop until he falls unconscious.
Yeah,
potentially
he's not
even
immune to
suffering
it.
frostbite.
He can handle
I
it,
mean,
but
it takes
sheesh.
freezing an entire building before side effects even start to show up. So it's not up. Why'd you even make the stupid robot?
That's why Endeavor chose to mix ice with fire. See, he had the
Balance
same
out.
problem with his own fire quirk. But with cold and hot combined, they could counter each other's weaknesses.
Thankfully, Shoto met a friend who helped show him that his fire wasn't his father's. It
It's
was
his.
his own. You tell him, Deku. Finally, the full power of Icy Hut was unleashed. Hey, you think you could help my back? Just hurts from carrying the show.
While he's much less proficient with fire, given his lack of experience with it, this half of his quirk is identical to Endeavor's. His fire is hot enough to melt Tetsu Tetsu, whose body can turn to steel, which means it can reach temperatures over 1600 degrees.
He can blast fire like a raging inferno, form walls of flame to block off areas, and use his evil dad's signature
that was before the-
technique, flash fire.
Flash fire is a method of compressing flame under super hot temperatures before releasing it in a single strike. Endeavor can also shape his fire, use it to cling to walls, and fly.
But even if he is a huge
Yes,
dick,
still keeps overheating.
Endeavor was kinda right. Fire and ice combined put both quirks at their best. Shoto's one of the best in his class, taking hits from a tank like Deku, fighting top-tier
To be
foes
fair,
like Stain,
Deku's
and
still-
keeping up with classmates like Bakugo and Tokoyami, who can block Kaminari's electricity.
And while he's often criticized for relying too much on his quirk, Todoroki is incredibly smart and a quick thinker, reading and setting traps for his opponents in the blink of an eye.
And after all that
I mean, it's still
craziness, he finally
still
patched
smart.
things up with his mom, and somehow even inspired his dad to try and be a better person. What a nice
Oh,
story.
that was after all my,
I wish he could inspire my dad
and retired.
too.
Sorry.
Not Mama though. She's already perfect.
Well on his way to becoming a successful hero, Shoto Todoroki no longer fights in spite of his father, but for himself and the sake of others.
I wanted to. I'll be a hero.
Yep. You tell him, you tell him, buddy. Hey, you know the deal. Time for the battle. And honestly, with that ice, this might get tricky for Zuko. Shoto? Well, let's see if they can, start the flame with Zuko. Let's check it out. Time for the battle. Oh, and it looks like Zuko's off trading. Watching your katas, alright. That's martial forms. Oh, hey! Sheesh!
Villain,
Rude.
pay for that.
No, wait. I'm not the bad guy here. I
Oh,
mean,
wait,
not
that was an
anymore.
accident. That was an accident.
Actions say otherwise.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Sheesh.
Fire, like my father.
Yeah, I thought you were...
I'm better than both of you.
Zip. Come on.
What's the matter? Melting under pressure?
Come on. Nice job. Zip.
He's just...
Like me.
The same turn mark they just... It's actually, I think, on the same side, too. Or is that... Oh, right for Zuko, left for Shoto. Okay, my bad. Hey, whoa! Oh, we can put out the fire shelter after this. Oh. Oh. Almost got a mobility advantage here, though. Oh boy. fierce. Oh, heads up!
No, my cabbages!
Again, why does it keep happening to
intended
me?
to finish you with fire. You could obviously block it, but not this. It's over.
Sing. Yeah, fire, dude. Did you forget? Oh.
I don't care how much power you have. I know who I am. I will win!
Then I'll have to
Go beyond.
beyond.
Oh, auto time. Oh, come. Oh, Shoto figured it out.
I am the Fire Lord. I will win this for my honor!
Oh, combo. See ya. Oh, right to the throat and adios. Bye, Zuko.
Apologies.
Ouch. And that's KO.
Okay, talk about cool as hell. That was epic.
Please, I'm grieving here. Both
Moving on.
Todoroki and Zuko held solid advantages over the other. Zuko's martial arts, athleticism,
True.
and lightning-fast
Could've
reflexes
getting
meant
close.
that if he could get close to Todoroki, he could likely end the fight pretty quick.
But Shoto's no slouch. The guy may be better at long range, but he's been in scraps before. Like with the super fast, super deadly hero killer Stain. And with all that
Yeah, with
ice
that blood
popping up
flow.
everywhere and his own super sliding and boosting skills, Shoto made it hard for Zuko to get close for long.
Plus, the speed difference wasn't all that drastic. Todoroki's fellow student Tokoyami's Dark Shadow blocked Kaminari's electricity after it had been fired. Quirks are not magic, and there are very few
physical
ways for
function.
electricity to travel through the air. Lightning is essentially an ionized path that electricity travels through. Kaminari's quirk must use the same method.
Dark Shadow
Well,
blocked
similar.
Kaminari, Bakugo dodged Dark Shadow, and Todoroki can match Bakugo in a fight. Bada bing, bada boom. That's lightning fast reflexes, baby.
While Zuko certainly had more control over fire,
Eat it, Bakugo.
Todoroki could easily
That's
repel his
it.
firebending with his own flames, not to mention the clear difference in temperature. Zuko may be skilled with fire, but he's not immune to it, nor did he have any reliable counter for fast and massive ice attacks.
We don't even need to bust out the calculator for this one, Wiz. That stadium is circled by a 4-kilometer
kilometer?
trek. That's
Yep.
huge. And the edgy ice wall covered almost half of it in less than a second. Zuko didn't have that kind of power spread.
Yes, I know fire melts ice, but not instantly when it comes to gigantic
True.
glaciers. Plus, firebending becomes much more difficult in cold temperatures. Sure, Zuko's melted through ice prisons before, but only ones where he could still move or at least breathe. Remember, firebending requires breath and movement. When Azula was trapped in an ice prison so compact she couldn't move or breathe, she was helpless.
But like, Shoto could just freeze over Zuko's insides anyway. No way he was surviving that.
Nope.
Zuko might have been an admirable bender and adorable fan favorite, but Todoroki's overwhelming ice, versatile defense, and incredible power were just too much to handle.
Zuko aimed for success, but his opponent Shoto put him on ice.
Pretty much.
The
winner
is
Shoto
Shoto
Todoroki. Yeah, honestly, it felt like with the ice, I thought Zuko was gonna hit a mark, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's just me, but to each their own. Anywho, let me know what you guys think. Till next time, see ya.